Hello. So today I'll be explaining, I'll be talking about Renovate. Renovate is a tool, it's one of those developer productivity tool in CI/CD. Well, not really in CI/CD, but it's integrated with it mostly works in the CI/CD space that allows you to update dependencies and packages and things like that. For example, in the environment where I operate, we use Renovate for updating the Docker images. Normally, it's mostly used in enterprises whereby the container workflow is totally different from the CI/CD workflow of the environment. For example, the M charts deployment process is different from the process of updating images and things like that. So, for example, let's say you have an application called Nginx, and you're using version 1.2. Now, for some reason, in the registry, the version 1.3 has been pushed out. Now, how do you make sure that your package itself, your Nginx Helm package is updated? It's using the latest value. Should developer keep track of the versions? Should they do all those things? We don't really want that. We don't want developers, keeping track of those things. We want Renovate to be able to tell us that, hey, 1.3 is ours, but you're still on 1.2. So Renovate can be used for other things apart from Docker, Elm charts, container images version. It can be used for different things, right? Let's go to their website. You can see, I think I'm on the wrong website. Okay. GitHub, Renovate. Renovate bolts. All right. As you can see, we have a lot of, so we call those things, I think we call them, right? Do we call them, I've forgotten what it's been called. Docker, it supports Docker. It supports Docker, it supports Golang. But a couple of concepts I'd like you to understand. Dependency, configuration, self-hosted. The one I'm using right now is absolutely self-hosted. Repository, want to set up repository and things like that. Renovate, private packages, blah, blah, blah. All right. So Renovate, most like just to overview, to give you the overview, it's mostly for updating your dependency, whether it's Docker image, whether it's npm packages, any kind of things. That's what it's being used for. Now you just have to make sure that you put the right data source. Remember, Docker is a data source. We have a bunch of other data sources that you can use but the one I use in my job is simply Docker, right? Because we are trying to update images for our Elm chart. That's what we Renovate for. I kind of implore people to check this out, right? For those of you that operate in an environment whereby the build process and deployment process, application versioning process, where images are being used and things like that are totally separate, you're going to find it very, very useful. Thanks.